Hello, it's post-pandemic problems 3 after. So yeah, they always say that a good workout is when you sweat and you smile. That really, I mean, I did sweat and I did smile, but I would say I didn't really enjoy that workout. And it's a shame because I've been doing really well this week and I've been enjoying the workouts and the DVDs, the stuff that Zumba sends me. It's really good. But this is a problem I had today is I really didn't enjoy the warm up and the cool down, and I'll go and feed that back to Zumba as well. But the thing is, like, there was jumping in the warm up, and I don't like that because I've got a stone floor. I've got an old injury in my ankle, which is fine now, but I don't want to re-injure it. Lower back, knees, all those usual things. It's like the warm up is the bit too warm up those bits, and I personally don't believe we should be jumping or doing anything too strenuous in the warm up, because the warm up is all about getting ready for exercise and making sure, as somebody once said, you've got enough oil, you put your Spanish olive oil in the joints and things like that. So I don't want to be stressing my knees, I don't want to be jumping, I don't want to be putting too much pressure on my back or doing anything like that. Also, I didn't feel there was really enough hip for me in the workout there. So yeah, it wasn't, bits of it I really enjoyed. I would definitely do a couple of those tracks, but I wasn't really loving it. And I won't tell you which one it was or who it was. I really enjoyed some bits of it, but it's a bit of a disappointing thing, when you go to do a workout and it's not really it doesn't really hit the spot. So what I did is at the end, there was a couple of songs I really was enjoying. And I mean, if I was in a live class, I'd do it all, Actually, if I was in a live class, I probably would have walked out in the warm up, in fairness. Because I just don't, for me, getting back into fitness is so important and everything. And the last thing I want to do is injure my body. So if I went into a class where I thought I was going to injure myself, I would, and I have walked out of classes if I think that it's too strenuous, especially in the warm up, or it's just not right for me. Because I'd rather walk out and be embarrassed than have an injury. That's always my top priority, like for me and people in the class. So yeah, if you're doing it at home, it's really hard because you want to trust the instructor, and you want to it's the same as when you walk into a class, you want to trust the instructor. But in a way, the benefit of doing it online is that you can skip stuff and you can you don't have to confront the instructor by walking out. So that's why it's not so bad. Yeah, interesting. I was a bit disappointed because my workouts this week have been better. I feel like I've been doing better at working out online. What I did at the end is I just skipped some tracks, and then I went and practiced. You might have seen with the notebook, I practiced a song that I'm doing on Monday in my class. So I just practiced that once. If you are an instructor or something, if you're doing stuff online, here's my one tip as well. Even if you really love a song and you don't do it more than 3 times in one go, because I made that mistake when I was training before. And if you do the same song more than 3 times, you're working the same muscles, and so that's puts you more at risk of injury. And I definitely have injured myself by really going nuts and doing the same song over and over again, which ends up being counterproductive. So I just did that once, and then I did the cool down. And also, I did not like the cool down. I was really disappointed in that. I was like, one leg stretch. Really, as far as I'm sorry, I don't want to be negative, but that was nowhere near enough of a stretch for me. So I then I went and put another song on, and I did my own stretch, and I know how to stretch my body out because I'm a teacher, I do it. So then I had to add my own stretch to it. And I guess it's a bit like, it's all right if you know how to cook. It's all right if you get a dodgy ready meal, because you can you can fix it. You can add, you had to cook some rice and add some rice. Or if it's too spicy, you add some cream or some vegan stuff to it. Or if it's just not much to it, you add a bit of tofu or meat or cheese or something. So you can make something serviceable out of something that wasn't that good. I'm really sorry. I probably will go back and feed back to Zumba on that. Because I really didn't enjoy the warm up and the cool down. And for me, that's you know, I always say that's the most important part of the class, especially if you're getting back into fitness, if you're rehabbing, if it's really hot, you know, the warm up and the cool down, that's your bread and your sandwich. And if you go and buy a sandwich and the bread in the sandwich is horrible, you know, just forget the bread, you know, but you can't forget the bread when it's your warm up and your cool down in fitness. You really can't. It's so important. So I didn't really like that. But I worked out. Wasn't very good, but I got sweaty, I worked things out, and I also tried some new things. I tried some new songs, and I found, you know, I did the whole thing, and there's probably about 2 or 3 songs in there that I really like that I'll go back and I'll use. And I had a smile. I was all right, you know. So it was a bit duff, but better than nothing today. But last thing, I would just say that was better than nothing because I said no. That was better than nothing because I didn't do the jumping in the warm-up and I actually put in my own warm-up moves. That was better than nothing because I actually added a stretch at the end. And that was better than nothing because when I was doing the songs, you know, if there was a song where I felt like I'm not really getting anything out of this and it's kind of just impact, I skipped it and went on to something else. I did another Zoom volume the other day. That was the first one I did on, I think it was Tuesday or something, and Wednesday, and I did all of it. I did every single bit of it. I loved it, and I think I didn't do every bit of it. I skipped half of one song. I got sort of 3/4 of the way through one song, and I thought, you know, this move is kind of jarring my back, so I skipped on to the next one, and that's the only thing I skipped in the whole workout, and I really enjoyed that one. That was really good. Yeah, but today this has kind of been a bit of a letdown. Sorry. I don't want to be negative to people, but I do think it's important that, you know, we do it safely. Most importantly, safety first. Okay, love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.